Alright, it's post self-leveling day and it's settled a lot better. It's settled today, so I can see it now. I don't know if you can see that in the light. It's pretty decent in here. These two are my favourite rooms for sure, I'm only going to show these ones because I've seriously fucked up the living rooms, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I seriously messed them up, but it's okay. Let me get these open, get some light in here so I can record. I can't reach those curtains. So the boys have been, they were in and out, dropped everything off. So I now I'll run you through what's been delivered. Actually, I'll do it from here. Okay. It's handy that I cleared everything out because now, look, I've got so much space. I've got tiles. These are actually so we actually used to look after Shake Shack. You know, the burger place, the burger joint? So we used to look after Shake Shack. And we had some like leftover tiles from some of the jobs that we done. So I'm gonna have a Shake Shack inspired bathroom. Oh, look, I got way more as well. I might just tile the whole house at this rate. So when you see the end of this series, Surviving Grimsby, go to a Shake Shack and you'll see that my bathroom is gonna look exactly like a Shake Shack bathroom. I'm not complaining. I've got some other tiles here as well. Basically, we're clearing out the office and pretty much everything that was like up for grabs, whether it was tiles, this bit, that bit, I was just like, I'll take it. Whatever it was, whether I need it or don't need it, I was like, I'll take it. Kitchen units. It looks like it, so can I just say as well, my mum found this whole set, by the way. She was scrolling Facebook Marketplace and she found this whole set for £500. Now this is kitchen units, the worktop, and a dishwasher for £500, to the point that she was paying for it, and then she gave the lady £600 because she was like, "This is way too good of a deal. This is way too good of a deal. Here, 600. Like, come on. Like, are you sure you want 500? Because if you've tried to buy kitchens, even if you buy like the cheapest kitchen off, I don't even know, Ren or whatever, it's still like £1,000 and a bit. So the whole kitchen with dishwasher and worktop for 600 quid is not bad. There are some stipulations here though. One, the kitchen unit is obviously a little bit mush up from it being, you know, in someone's house for like 15 years or something. It was like, yeah, so this is obviously all chipboard and stuff, and it's like 15-year-old chipboard, 10-year-old chipboard. It's holding up. It actually looks like it's holding up all right. Dishwasher, no idea about that. No, I have no history of it. I don't know if it's working or not. I assume it's working because she didn't want because they were going to give us the induction hob as well, but then they didn't give us the induction hob because I think it might not have been working or changed their mind, something like that. But they gave us the dishwasher, banging. Then all the doors. Wait, I got a bloody. These are desks. These are office desks. They've sent me office desks. I don't think I've got any use for that. Maybe in one of the rooms I'll set up an office desk and then, yeah, I don't know why I have two office desks. I don't think I can make use of two office desks. Unless I build something crazy out of it. I don't think I have much use for that. Maybe I could chop it up and that can be in the cupboard there. Maybe I could use that wood to chop it up and put it in, you know, my storage cupboard thing here. Just because the floor's so uneven, I can maybe use that for somehow. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Right, worktop. It is mush up. You can tell when they try to take it out. Look. That's solid granite. That is a solid granite worktop. I think it's granite. Yeah, it's granite, right? That's a solid granite worktop. This. Holy moly! Whoa! Yeah. That is a solid granite worktop. That little half bit there is well heavy. That's well heavy. Wait, let me see these. Whoa, that is well heavy. I obviously knew it was heavy, I just didn't know it was gonna be that heavy. So yeah, but it's like in off-cut pieces. Like no piece is long enough to be a full worktop. Because this is obviously where the sink was. But then it's obviously two pieces. I think, so their kitchen was a big like L section. Obviously my kitchen's a little bit different. My kitchen is, I don't have space for an L. My kitchen's going to be a section there and a section there. Obviously sink here, probably dishwasher, that there. Then this side would just be like hob. Can that be cleaned and kept? I don't even know. I feel like it works. It's a bit grimy though. Yeah. I don't know, is it worth just binning and getting a new one? I don't really know. Follow the journey and then you'll see how it turns out at the end, and I'm hoping it will be worth it. You'll be able to see my puzzle of a kitchen put together. You'll be able to see my Shake Shack bathroom. And yeah, oh yeah, okay, back to the units, yeah. So obviously that's all chipboard and everything, but the doors are solid wood. So that's why the kitchen lasted so long for 10, 15 years. Because the doors, oh yeah, here are some. These are solid wood doors. I don't know what wood, but do you know what I mean? It's not chipboard and it's not ply or whatever, so it's like a solid wood door, which is why it's lasted so long, which is kind of what was the like sealed the deal. Because if we were just buying like a cheap secondhand kitchen that was all like broke up and falling apart, then it wouldn't have made sense really. But the fact that it had like solid doors and these bits here were actually still in okay condition, that's fine. That's fine, because the doors can just be painted any color anyway, so it's fine. And the inside is like, I like this kind of like wood internal bit. It's better than just having like an IKEA set and it's just white inside. And yeah, I don't know what colors I'm gonna go for, but we'll see. Now the last thing is I managed to get, well, to be honest with you, this bath was actually my mum's, and she was trying to sell it to me for 120 quid. I said, no chance. I said, I'll give you 50 quid. She's like, it's brand new. I'm like, no, it might be brand new to you. To me, this is a second-hand bath. So I'm not buying a second-hand bath for 120 quid. I'll buy a second-hand bath for 50 quid. So she sends it up. So I'm assuming she's accepted my 50 quid offer. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. But yeah. So the thing about the bath is it's got like this weird, so like it sticks out here and then goes in. So obviously the shower screen will sit there on that little ledge bit there, which is great, and it means the bath is big. The only problem I see, well, it's not even a problem, it's just an alteration. So because the bath is this shape, it means that the straight edge of the bath has to be up against the wall. So my bathroom layout was the opposite way around. So basically my bathroom layout was the water connections and everything on this side, so the straight edge would be here, and it basically have like a gap there, which I can either do it that way and then maybe tile that little bit, and that can be like a little shelf for like just soap and whatnot. That's one option. Or I install the bath the way it should be, which is basically the benefits of installing the bath the way that one's designed is the water feed comes from there and goes down. So originally it came through, went down and round, and then up, fed the shower valve. It'd be easier to just tee off there, then come down, and then bang, shower. And then I'd have to put the radiator somewhere else. The bath drain's in that big bit where you would basically be standing. Yeah, that's the only thing, because then my drain, if I install the way the bath is supposed to be, the drain is there. So then I have to run a drain across to out, because that's basically what goes to outside. And then it also means, what do I do with the radiator? Or I could just actually, because I've got the space under the bath, I guess the radiator pipes could just continue on. Basically just have the radiator on the wall here with the towel. Yeah, options. I just need to think, actually plan this through, not just rush in and doing things, because then I end up doing them twice. And I'll show you how, and they'd say like, it's me, it's my fault. Yeah, so this is the part I don't usually put on camera, but I can't stress enough the importance of actually like taking the time to plan things out rather than buying a little bit of materials and then just like plodding along, having to buy more, going out buying more. Just kind of planning it all either by section, even if you're not going to buy all the materials at once, planning it so you can purchase the materials by section. So I'm well happy that I was able to close this up. If anything, I should have planned enough to close this up as well. But me insulating the front and back of the house was like an afterthought. So I'm glad I had enough plasterboard to do that, to be honest with you. But yeah, I can't stress enough. And I've been watching videos on dry lining, so I've definitely got some tips that I'm gonna like try record that will hopefully speed things up for the next bits. So yeah, I'm well excited. I'm actually well excited to get it done. I think I'll be able to whip these in like way quicker. But yeah, literally just, this is the part where I'm with my, tape measure, pen, pencil, gonna mark things out. Just stuff like how many more bits of wood I'm gonna need, where am I building vanities? I'm gonna probably build a vanity here because this toilet, it's in the floor, do you know what I mean? Usually it comes out there so you can back it onto the wall. But because this, I'm gonna have to build like a little vanity here. The situation's worse than I thought. I measured the bar. It's 80, let's call it 85. 85, that's 850 mil. That means this whole door frame is now moving because 85 takes me to literally here. So it literally doesn't fit. I woke up this morning on the floor, so like my whole bed like deflated. I don't know how, but somehow I'm blaming Luna. I feel like it was her fault somehow. It might have been mine, but I'm blaming Luna. So luckily I had 2 air beds. So step one pumping up now. Whip up a batch of PVA, dilute it down with a little bit of water, and just get that done. I don't really know what kind of consistency I'm going for. I'm just gonna go like, let's just put plenty in. Probably have to whip up another batch. Anything loose like that. Fully just fell in the bucket. Clearly not. That did not work. It looks delicious. I could definitely drink a bucket load of this. It's like chocolate milkshake. Right, I need to also let you know I have 0 experience in this. Like literally 0. So I've got this tool as well. So I'm hoping first coat I kind of put it on, and the second coat I'll use this thing mainly to hopefully get it as flush as possible. But for now I'm just gonna like slap it on somehow. I'll be the first one to admit if my work is terrible, but this actually doesn't look too bad. For first coat, we've got to remember it's first coat as well. So mainly what I need to do is build up the bottom and then, get that first layer on. So I'm going to tidy up now, get everything clean, because obviously this is all a mess. But for the first coat, I don't think that's too bad. Look, it's not the best, yeah, but that's my first time ever doing this. So I actually don't think it's too bad, to be honest with you. Again, mainly the bottom bit is built up and the top bit's got like a first layer. So I've still got, see that? I've still got a fair bit to go. It might even be 3 coats. but I just don't know how to put a proper thick layer on it unless I feel like I had the consistency perfect. I feel like any thicker and I don't know, I feel like I would have struggled. I used the big long straight edge thing. It kind of helped, it did kind of help, but where's the wall is so uneven, I kept like snagging on bricks towards the bottom, so maybe I should have like knocked the bricks out that were like sticking out too far. Or maybe I used that as the guide, I don't know. It's a good learning curve anyway, just trying to figure out how to do this. And the 2 protein shakes for now, quick 51 grams of protein. What I've done with this wall, I now want to do with this bit here. Even if I only do like 1 coat, because it's going to be hidden behind kitchen units anyway, so it doesn't need to be perfect, but I just want it to look better than this. If you imagine this is what that one looked like, instantly just it being like that looks a little bit better. So I'm going to plaster this one now, but I need to chop out all the pipe work. So I'm running a piece of, so yeah, what I'm thinking is I'll cut it about here, because this is all going to come out anyway, because the pipe work is now going to reroute. Is it going to reroute? Yeah, I need to redo this whole section anyway. I do have this like wire brush thing that, you know, you put it on that and then you spin it around and it gets rid of all the paint, but I think I left it down in the Shire. So I'm hoping I can burn it off. Okay, yeah, that's all right. Is that leaking? Hopefully that's not leaking. Oh, the bottom of my bag is all wet now. Let's plug that back in. All right. Oh boy, this is a nightmare. Alright, at least that's not leaking, so that's alright. Yeah, that's alright, temporarily that's alright. And then now, added to my list of things that I need to buy probably tonight, probably get a coil of speed fit, as well as some battens so I can continue tomorrow. And then, I don't know what the time is now, but I'd like to get that little bit there bonding coated. What's annoying is, this wall here is proper crumbling, so I think I just need to whack it a little bit. I'll get rid of all the loose bits first, and then PVA, then bonding coat on. I'm hoping it's not too late, because otherwise tonight it's going to be another late one. Why this wall's all destroyed is because the last person they bridged the damp-proof course, so no wonder with all the water and everything on the outside. So I'm going to chip away at this, I reckon, and only plaster this top bit here, and I'll chip away that bottom bit and I'll leave it. So no wonder it's so damp there. That's literally how rising damp is caused. So I'm so glad I just it's something I spoke about in one of the earlier videos. It's going alright, but it's not going great. At least it's on. It looks well shoddy, but at least it's on. This one here, a little bit better.